Right, I do need to put on headphones. Because I need to listen to audio. Okay. I think I need this.
Gil grunted as he struggled to free a battered metal endoskeleton from beneath the edge of the warped wooden stage. Sweat that saturated his hair and forehead dripped from
Okay.
his left eyebrow into
Hey, Mark.
his eye. The salty liquid stung. Gil swore, released his grip on the
So this is all. This is the mix and all that. Delete, delete. So what is this? Dominated by a rectangular shape. Okay, let's see here. Dominated by a rectangular shape. Dominated by a rectangular shape. So for some reason this has a really low amount. So if you put this here, Control A, Control V. So a row. First do this.
Although the pizzeria's
Which I probably should check.
Although the pizzeria's electrical systems were mostly shot and Gil and his teammates had to set up work lights around the room, the stage lights, for reasons no one understood, always shone brightly.
Okay. So shown brightly. Shown brightly. V. Red squared from the rows. How many?
A row of the round, piercing lights lined the front of the stage and also encircled a smaller, semicircular stage next to the large one. On either end of the big stage, more of the floodlights glared out from rows of old speakers that sat silently, their black surfaces obscured. Who knew how many?
Oh, I could have just. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm just gonna put this. So we can just. So this is part. This is the Lally Games series book. If I just put this here, this is the Lally Games with. Sorry, Lally Game. Sorry, Lally's game. What else is there? Frailty, and I think one more. Where is it? Uh, well, there's another one, and I have the light set up right now, so I can see it because it is white and black, but it's like very. It's like more of a gray. And I'm gonna actually turn it off for now because I actually am not really using it. Okay, moving on.
Years of grime.
on.
Who knew how many years?
Okay, we're gonna have to. And if you're wondering, I am actually going to be trying to animate this, like not like fluent animation, like more of just like animatics.
Many years of grime. How many years of grime?
Not that.
Many years of grime.
Okay, there we go. Delete. I should have not done that, but whatever. Text. So with him. There it is. Control C. It's actually rare that it actually lands on something. Chill girl. I think I'm on page 5 writing this. I think that's what I'm doing.
Gil grunted as
No.
default text just as Gil sat down.
I'm sorry. Whoops. Just gonna do that and then do a little bit of a delete here. Text to speech. Okay, let's try that again. This is why I listen to it, just in case I do something like that.
Years of grime. Just as Gil set down his water bottle and prepared to lean over the stuck endoskeleton, Danny, the eager, beaver 20-year-old who drove Gil nuts with his constant cheerful chatter and isn't fun attitude, crawled out from underneath the stage. Danny brought a cloud of dust with him. Gil wrinkled his nose at the fetid smell that wafted from under the stage's cracked front skirting.
I know it's a little hard to understand it without the actual text, but nothing here, so I'm just gonna try to do it all at once. I'm gonna give them different voices for when they actually have dialogue. At the moment, they're just gonna do this. Was dealing with. Is that literally? Oh, that is literally the whole paragraph. That is good. Doop.
Gil grunted. Danny squirmed across the black and white checked linoleum floor and scooted away from the stage. He held the end of a rope that was tied to another endoskeleton and dragged the broken down robotic frame behind him. It slid out easily, not caught on anything like the one Gil was dealing with.
Okay, that works. That over here. Okay. Okay. What's next? Do this. Then Control V. Stage. Which one did I give Gil? Because I need to make sure that I have the right thing for this. Which one did Gil speak in?
We're never going to get.
What did I use for his effect? It sounds like probably the scientist, I had to guess. Oh, let me go down to.
This is the last
No,
one
it's
from way
narrative.
under the stage.
The storyteller.
This is the
This is the last one from
Yes.
way under the stage.
This is the last one from way under the stage.
Oh, here's it.
This is the last one from way under the stage.
This is the last one from way under.
This is the last one from way under the stage.
Oh, and also he's Australian for some reason. But we're gonna use this one because that one's just easy to work with. Move this forward. And then chill girl after this. Danny said. Control P. Chill girl.
Danny said.
Okay. Move forward again. Just remember to delete it. Okay. I know I don't need to have all this like stuff on it, but also I don't know why it does this. Oh, I think it's okay. Anyways, I used confident.
It's so cool under there.
Move it over again. So this is the stories about the mimic that everybody's been obsessed about. It doesn't get mentioned in this one. I'm pretty sure it obviously the Bonnie thing is all shown and all that, but It doesn't talk about it.
Cool.
By the way, this took me like 2 hours just to type this all down
Cool.
Gil curled his lip.
because I don't feel like I don't feel like just buying the audio, not the audiobook,
It's so cool under there.
the digital
Cool.
Gil
version.
curled his lip.
Again.
Only if you like filth and cobweb.
Starting not to like this confident.
Danny
Not confident.
said.
It's so cool under there.
Cool.
Gil curled his lip.
Only if you like filth and cobwebs.
Gil grunted as he
We'll work with that for right now. I can just go back easily. Control V. Channel girl.
Gil
Nope.
Only if you like filth and cobwebs.
he snorted and waved a hand to indicate the whole room they were in. Gil
He snorted and waved a hand to indicate.
He snorted and waved a hand to indicate the whole room they were in.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Control V. Text to speech.
There's nothing.
There's nothing cool.
room they were in.
There's nothing cool about this place.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. So
Gil curled his lip.
Only if
eat.
Only if you like filth and cobwebs.
Weird.
cool.
Cool.
Danny said.
It's so cool under there.
We're never going to get out of here.
So I have the first 4 books in the series. There's another one that came out, but I can't get it just yet.
We're now
Gil curled his lip.
only
The stage. He held the end of a rope that was tied to another endoskeleton and dragged the broken down robotic frame behind him. It slid out easily, not caught on anything like the one Gil was dealing with.
This is the last one from way under the stage.
Danny said.
It's so cool under there.
cool,
Gil curled his lip.
only if you like filth and cobwebs.
He snorted and waved a hand to indicate the whole room they were in.
There's nothing cool about this place.
Danny sprang to his feet. He brushed off his perfectly creased khakis and his equally perfectly pressed denim shirt. Who ironed a denim shirt? Gil wondered.
Danny sprang to his feet.
Huh. Literally says that. Did not think it was actually saying that. Okay.
Danny.
There's nothing cool about this place.
Danny sprang to his feet. He brushed off his perfectly creased khakis and his equally perfectly pressed.
Who ironed a denim shirt?
Denim shirt.
Who ironed a denim shirt? 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 Who ironed a denim shirt?
Brushed off his perfectly creased khakis and his equally perfectly pressed denim shirt.
Who ironed a denim shirt?
Gil wondered. Danny looked and Gil wondered. Danny looked and acted like a mama's boy. His precise combed blonde hair and too cute face went with his merry attitude, his stories about his beloved mother, and his obsession with following rules. Even though Gil was just a few years older than Danny, Gil thought Danny as a kid. Gil grunted Gil was his obsession with following rules. Even though Gil was just a few years older than Danny, Gil thought Danny as a kid. Gil was Fanny's opposite. Since he never wore anything but jeans and t-shirts, Gil had never ironed a thing in his 24 years on the planet. He didn't even like his mom, and he avoided rules like the plague. Gil also would never be described as cute. He plague. Gil also would never be described as cute. He liked to think of himself as rugged and bad. Gil was one of those guys women claim to hate but secretly wanted. They couldn't resist his shaggy brown hair, unshaven face, and brooding dark eyes. Gil Gil shook his head. This job wouldn't be over fast enough to suit him, and not just because of working with guys like Danny.
There's too much work here for just the four of us.
Suit him, and not just because of working with guys like Danny.
There's too much work here for just the four of us.
Gil is like Danny.
There's too much work here for just the four of us.
Gil said. He looked across the room toward the other two men on the renovation team. Owen and Carla were working together to add yet another endoskeleton to a growing stack near the only exit from the old pizzeria. Those in the place another endoskeleton to a growing stack near the only exit from the old pizzeria. All the other doors and windows in the place were obstructed by heavy lumber and cement blocks.
If you'd stop complaining so much, the work would go a lot faster.
And cement blocks.
If you'd stop complaining so much, the work would go a lot faster.
Danny said.
If you'd stop complaining so much, the work would go a lot faster.
Danny said. Gil gave Danny a dirty look, which Danny ignored. Danny kept talking.
These
endoskeletons are fascinating.
He kept talking.
These endoskeletons are fascinating. These endoskeletons are fascinating.
He said.
Fascinating.
He said.
Fascinating.
He said.
And we're getting good exercise. It's like being paid to work out.
He flexed an admittedly impressive bicep and grinned.
Plus, I think
Flexed an admittedly impressive bicep and grinned.
Plus, I think it's great how we're going to renovate this place back to how it was in its heyday. I heard they're thinking about not only sprucing it up and preserving it, but maybe even memorializing it, like turning it into a museum or something. To a museum or something. I think it's awesome that they're building the new Pizzaplex above this old place. It's really an honor to be part of this kind of project.
his eyes and turned.
of this kind of project.
Gil rolled his eyes and turned his back on Danny.
I'm going outside to get some fresh air.
Danny.
I'm going outside to get some fresh air.